recap why it's so important to invest in Tanzania, what the investment trends are based on what my institution has been able to record, where TIC and the Zanzibar Investment Promotion Agency come in terms of incentives and facilitation services. And then finally, I'll touch upon all the investment opportunities, but I won't go to extensive detail because there are a number of presentations that will be delivered after mine. Before I delve or go any further, Your Excellency, Mr. President, allow me to thank you for creating the time to be present here with our business community. We don't take it for granted that you've prioritized spending time with the business community here with us in Singapore. You've made it your first port of call to meet with us, and we appreciate that. Mine is an easy sell, really, as a promoter of investment into Tanzania. It's an exciting time to be Tanzanian, not least because I think in the history of our continent, it's never happened where two heads of states or very significant and influential countries are touching base on our soil. So we're on the map, so I don't have to do much selling. And I think we can attribute that to in no small measure to your style of leadership, Mr. President, so thank you for that. And we're very excited as the Investment Centre to see our own business people here in Singapore. We value you, and we're here to support you. You're the bedrock of the nation in the sense that we bank on your investment dollars to build our infrastructure and to proliferate economic development. It can't be done on the tax dollars of foreign taxpayers. So we're here to support you. This is the wedding day. We were very active in the dating process beforehand. We'll be very active during the marriage. But today you're on your own. You're on your own. Yeah, so smile at each other, look good, and hopefully we'll get productive outcomes out of what happens today. Tanzania, like His Excellency the President said, has many attributes, all of which are cited on this page. I think the big thing here is the fact that we're experiencing rapid economic growth, projected to be at about 7%, and we're also witnessing high population growth rates, so that's sitting at about 2.7%. Our main imports are capital goods, namely machinery and equipment, vehicles, petroleum products, agricultural inputs, raw materials, and we do export agricultural products primarily in the form of cashew nuts, tea, coffee, cotton, flowers, vegetable, minerals, and the like. All this information is available. We like to benchmark ourselves against other countries in the region, and where we're sitting is squarely in the middle from a GDP perspective between Kenya and Uganda. We like to benchmark ourselves with our neighbors, but we don't necessarily like to be serviced from neighboring countries. So you might want to bear that in mind, those of you who have an appetite for banking. Yeah? So it's important for you to take note of that. We do have exchange rate fluctuations, but not as bad as other countries in the region. And for the benefit of many of you who are at the round table this morning, I thought it might be useful to give you a sense of where we're at in terms of our banking sector. We have at present 50 licensed banks. All of them are excessively liquid. They meet their capital adequacy requirements. The total asset base as of December is $11.3 million. Provisioning for bad loans is sitting at about $20 million. And the most important thing about these statistics, which is not what is captured here perhaps, is three things, which is what you need to understand as an investment community in Singapore. First of all, you need to understand that banking in Tanzania is beginning to mature. It is possible to syndicate loans, the most recent one being at about $350 million, all of it done domestically with our commercial banks. So we're proud of them, and to the extent possible, we want to support them. The second thing that you need to understand is recently, and I don't want to steal Standard Chartered's because you are the promoter here today, but it is possible for commercial banks in Tanzania